Finland, France, Germany, India, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Rwanda, Saudi Arabia, Nigeria, Serbia, South Africa, South Korea, Spain, the UAE, and the United Kingdom. The report, however, found that Nigeria lacks national guidelines on how to diagnose or treat obesity. It also showed that the country has no clinical pathway, a standard process linking patients to care, and no public insurance coverage for any form of obesity treatment, whether in the form of nutrition counseling, behavioral therapy, weight loss medication, or even surgery. And this is disturbing. In the whole of the nation, according to research, you hardly find a hospital that really takes out time to, counsel obese patients, or maybe have a specific center, just like you have centers for maternal and child issues, you have centers for mental health issues, you have centers for some of these diseases that are highly communicable. You do not have any center for obesity, and it's now a problem. So they have classified Nigeria as 0 out of 20 countries. That's not good at all.
Yeah, that's
not
very
good.
bad.
Yeah, okay. And then on to the next update. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has alerted the public to the recall of all the batches of MR7 Super 700,000 capsules due to safety concerns over undeclared pharmaceutical ingredients. And then NAFDAC said the recall was initiated by the product manufacturer known as Tufibi Nainax after the U.S. Food and Drug Administration analyzed the capsules and found that they contain some undeclared sildenafil and tadalafil substances commonly used in medicines approved for the treatment of erectile dysfunction. And then it went on to explain Now, the presence of these ingredients were not declared on the product label, and therefore it renders the capsules unapproved by the agency, and also the safety and efficacy is not something that they can guarantee. So they are warning men in particular. I believe that drug is a kind of sexual enhancement supplement. They are telling men to be very careful and cautious when consuming such supplements. Why you they laugh? What's happen?
You're looking at
J-Boy. Sexual enhancement supplements is on the rise. We're going to talk about that very soon, and I will make sure and invite an expert to help us deal with that. Because everybody wants to have manpower in his bag. Everybody has manpower. Every young man has manpower. Oh, manpower. Yes, that's what they call it. It's a problem. However, in this case, NAFDAC is telling the public to be careful of the kind of drugs that they consume, especially when you want to get any drug. Look at the label, look at the ingredients, so you know if it's something that your system can actually go down with. Okay. And the last update this morning, it says that the Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, has reported a decline in new Lassa fever infections, with confirmed cases dropping to 65 in the week 9 of 2026. However, they have also said that the death toll from the disease has risen to 109 so far this year, according to the agency's latest Lassa fever situation report covering 23rd February to March 2026. So what this is saying is that somehow there seems to be an increase, in the cases for Lassa fever, and everyone still has to be very, very careful. We have talked about Lassa fever here, and we cannot overemphasize the need for you to be cautious, the need for you to protect your food, and whatever it is you put in your mouth, make sure you put them in protective containers so that rodents do not have access to it. I say this almost all the time, but trust me when I tell you that some people will go ahead with the normal habits that they have. Well, if it happens to you, well, now you sabi. Okay, so shall we go over to the topic for today? Dawn, help us, please.
Okay, the topic for today is CHROMETOPHOBIA.
Again.
CHROMETOPHOBIA.
Wow. Okay. CHROMETOPHOBIA. CHROMETOPHOBIA. Did you hear that? Chrometophobia. Oh, wahala. Don't worry. You'll find out very soon. It's not big grammar. It is a condition.
Yeah.
A very big condition that by the time we break it down for you, you'll find out that somehow you might be in that category. But let's see how it goes. Okay, so I'll start by telling you that this chrometophobia falls under phobias.
Yeah.
And I know that sometime last year I took the time to enlighten the public about phobias. Yes, we do that in series, okay? And we talked about some phobias last year. So I want us to continue from where we stopped. And then a phobia is when something causes you to feel fear or anxiety that is so severe and consistently and overwhelmingly disrupts your life. And then I want you to know that phobias are a type of anxiety disorder. So it has to do with the mental health.
Yeah.
It's a mental health condition. There's a difference between fear and phobia.
Yeah.
They are two different things.
Yeah.
That is what research has shown. However, because phobias, including the feeling of fear or anxiety they cause, affects different people differently, there's no set of number, there's no set number of fears. However, experts group fears into 5 main categories. At some point last year, we told you that when you want to classify phobia, you divide it.
Yeah.
There is the animal phobia. Some people are scared of dogs. Some are scared of
Spiders.
cats. Which one did you fear?
Spiders.
Which one are you scared of?
I'm not really taking time.
She doesn't
to
even know. Some are scared of, insects, spiders, cockroaches, even fly, rats, women. Okay. And then you have another category that has to do with the natural environment. For people who are scared of heights, they are scared to climb. In fact, the moment they go up, they don't want to look down because the moment they look down, it's either they are fainting or they just pass out, okay? Some are scared of water. Some don't like to even go into boats or ships or canoes. Some don't even like water transportation. They don't want to have anything to do with water. That is another category under natural environment. And then you have some people who are scared of blood, medical procedures, or injuries. Someone shared a story yesterday of how he took off. They wanted him to study nursing. I just hope he's not listening to me this morning because he will come from my head. Okay, so they wanted him to study nursing, and then he wanted to please his people and registered for nursing, went for the training, did everything, and then one day all of a sudden when it was time for the practicals, when you're studying nursing, you have the oral classes and then the practicals. Baba pick race. The moment he saw blood, he ran, and that was the last time, So there are some people who have this phobia. They're scared of needles. They're scared of sharp objects. They're scared of even pain, not their own pain.
Another person's pain. Yeah.
Thank you. They're scared, and they don't want to have anything to do with it. That's under the blood or medical procedure or injury. And then you have some phobias that are linked to situations like driving, flying. Some people have flying phobia for aeroplane, helicopter, and all that. And then people have phobia for enclosed spaces and so on and so forth. So examples: acrophobia, fear of heights. So if you're scared of heights, just know that what you have is acrophobia. There's also aquaphobia, the fear of water. Astrophobia, the fear of thunder and lightning. Yes. Aerophobia, fear of flying. Amaxophobia, fear of driving. Claustrophobia, fear of enclosed tight spaces, and so on and so forth. So research shows that women are more likely to have phobias than men. And when they start to have these feelings, of phobia, you see them, it feels more like they are nauseated. Their heart rate starts to beat very fast, and you're wondering what's wrong.
Happening?
Is it not the same snake that you saw that I just saw? Some women cannot even, you see snake. Oh my goodness. If you just want to throw some ladies off balance, put a snake where they are, and in fact, for them to even recover and stay in that environment for like 1 week is going to take time. That's how bad it is for some people. And their legs starts to tremble, they start to sweat profusely, and they start to have rapid heartbeats, okay? These are examples. So, but research is showing now that women are more likely to have phobias, depending on the type. But the type we want to talk about today, Dawn, I don't know if you will agree with me. Oh, let's find out which people actually have, which gender, is it the male or the female that actually has the chrometophobia? We are coming to that, but we'll find out. Okay, so we have done justice. We've tried to break it down for you, and we've tried to tell you that phobias can be categorized into different, 5 categories. And there's something I didn't mention, that there are types of phobias.
Yes.
Okay. According to the American Psychiatric Association, they identified 3 different categories of phobias: the social phobia, agoraphobia, and the specific phobias. So when people talk about having a phobia of a specific object or a specific thing, I mentioned the snake, okay? Someone might have a phobia for spiders, for needles, whatever it is. Just know that that person has got the specific phobia. And then specific phobia on its own is an intense and irrational fear of a specific object or situation. Okay, so let me not talk too much. Let's now go straight to chrometophobia, shall we?
Okay, so when I open
just
this,
the definition,
okay, it's very, very shocking.
Shocking. have you heard of that word before?
No, as in, I didn't even know people had fear for it in the first
Really?
place. Yes.
Don't worry. By the time we break it down,
yes, this particular one, these other ones, okay. So, a deep emotional fear or anxiety related to handling, receiving, or even thinking about money.
So there are people that are scared of handling, not handling now, okay? Now, in this context, when I did this research, what I picked out and what I was able to understand is that there are some people that are scared of spending money.
Yeah, they broke it down gradually.
Scared of spending money. We also try to differentiate. There are some people that have genuine reasons, why they shouldn't be spending money. Don't get it wrong. But the focus now is on someone who is afraid. He has got the money, he can get them plenty. Now, what triggered this topic? Someone shared a story yesterday and said, whenever he hangs out with friends, there's this particular friend of theirs. The moment you pick up your phone and you call him, where you dey? We dey so place, come join us. He'll be the first to show up. He'll be the first to order for drinks. And guys, now when they're together, before you know, 10 bottles down, 11 down, 20 down, 1 crate down, 2 crates down, they drink, enjoy, they'll have fun. When it's time to pay, most times what these men do is they try to share the bill. Yes, that's when this young man will say, you get a CB, I know ho. Now, it's not a bad thing to express yourself that way. But however, he said he has noticed that this young man has a lot of money. The business he does is the same business other, some of his friends also do. And then sometimes when profit comes, they share together. So they know that he has the money.
Wow.
It's not like he's the first son. It's not like he has any ongoing project. Okay? Maybe he has a babe, at the corner that he spends money on once in a while. However, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, that is not today, right from when they were in secondary school. The moment it's time to pay, this young man will say, I don't get money. And then they now said, no, it's becoming, a challenge. And then when they want to hang out, they don't invite him anymore. For some people, it is not a problem. But this is a simple example of chrometophobia. If you didn't know this before, note it now. So it's the fear of spending money. And a person with this phobia has extreme fear and anxiety about spending money, and we try everything possible to avoid it as much as possible. Okay, so it's very common for people to worry about money, right? But some people have an irrational fear of spending money. So we'll be quoting a licensed clinical psychologist by name Aimee Daramos. She's not a Nigerian, but when I was doing my research, I stumbled on her research, and then I'll be making reference to a study that she did. She's a licensed clinical psychologist, and she wrote a book titled Understanding Bipolar Disorder. Yeah. Though I don't know the link yet between the chrometophobia and bipolar. I don't know if there is a link. However, she says that this is a big problem. And then the word chrometophobia comes from a Greek word known as chremata, meaning money. And then phobos, which means fear. Yeah. So the phobia of spending money, when you join the two together, you now have chromatophobia. Okay, and then she gave a lot of signs. Dawn will help us read it out. She mentioned about 3 or 4 signs of chromatophobia.
Okay, Dr. Daramos shares some signs and symptoms of chromatophobia. 1, extreme fear of spending money to the extent that it affects daily life. 2, anxiety or panic at the prospect of spending money. 3, tendency to avoid spending money as much as possible.
Okay, so now these are some signs that she gave.
Yeah.
I will still talk about some examples, but let me drop another popular example. You see someone who has got money. He works or he has a business and he earns money for himself, right? And then all of a sudden he comes down with fever, strong fever, you know. Now, the usual thing most people do is they go straight to the pharmacy or to get over-the-counter medication. He gets over-the-counter medication, takes it the first time, takes it the first day rather, second day, third day, no improvement. Rather than find an alternative, maybe go to the hospital, okay?
And ask questions.
And now ask questions. Do a proper diagnosis. The moment someone says, now wow, hospital, you know how much they charge for hospital these days? If you go there now, you go buy a car 10,000. I'm giving you an example. You go buy a car 10,000. They will tell you to run series of laboratory tests. When you finish, you pay consultation fee. You pay for drugs. Then he calculates in his head that what he's going to be spending is over 50,000 naira. And then when he looks back, he goes over the counter and he's getting drugs of 9,500. Oga will go for the drug again.
The latter.
He will choose the latter. Meanwhile, he has the money. I don't know if you can relate to these scenarios. Yeah. So when you start to deny yourself these things are called basic necessities of life. There are some things you cannot do away with.
Yeah.
There's a difference when you want to buy what you need, Abi.
Yes.
Rather than what you want, right? That's what we're told growing up. What you need is something you cannot do without. It's just like you saying, how much is this toothpaste, this brand of toothpaste, or this particular toothpaste? And they tell you, the last time you bought it, it was 800, but now it's 1,500. For what now? Ordinary toothpaste. Uncle, if you don't buy the toothpaste, your mouth will smell. Yes. If you don't, the next thing, the last time I bought it was 800. For what? I'm not interested. And you leave the toothpaste, you go and use salt. How many days will you use salt? Your mouth will smell. I'm just giving you typical examples. Yeah. There are some businessmen I know. God, this one is stray bullet. It's going to hit some people. But I'll say it all the same. Okay? Some highly influential businessmen is peculiar with a particular, I would not mention, before you come from my head, is peculiar with a particular state. They have in fact, when you see these people, they import containers.
Okay.
They have a lot of merchandise. Their store, you can't even count the shops they have. 5, 6, 7.
You've thrown the stray bullet already.
I have. Now, you sabi, we have different states that are making money. Don't get me wrong. But most men that come from those areas, if you see their houses, both in the village, in the city, it's even difficult to see such houses in Owerri here. Mansions built by them. They are not lacking. But when you see them, short knicker, slippers, that slippers, they will wear it, even the what do they call it? The sole will wear off. All they are interested in at that time is, it not concern anybody. However, they have the money to at least buy those little things? What of a man who has got a lot of money, but to provide for his family? Problem. Big problem. What are you using the money? But you have the money. Don't get me wrong. The economy is not friendly.
Yeah.
People are now conscious of the way they spend. I'm not targeting those people. Or that's not the target of CHROMETOPHOBia. No. Some people are very conscious. For someone who earns, for instance, because it's unrealistic in some places, 500,000 naira, for instance, in a month, knowing fully well that the economy is not friendly, is not smiling, you'll be very wise in your spending. You know how to share that money in such a way that at least you have some, maybe 150 or 200 in your savings. Okay? I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about someone who earns that amount of money weekly. There are some businesses that you earn 500,000, more than 500.
Are there.
Thank you. Weekly, the money they come, they drop money in our water. Okay? But for you to spend on the basic necessities, it's a problem. Have you not seen a compound where you have wealthy tenants? When I mean wealthy tenants, when it's time to pay for light bill, though that's another issue. Light bill or waste bill, that's a better one. Waste bill or water bill, depending on where you stay. Or if something goes bad in that compound and then someone is called for maintenance, maybe an electrician or a plumber or someone is called for maintenance, and they say, oh yeah, everybody, room to room, they say we should contribute 3,000 is much, 2,000 naira. Just 2,000 naira to make up the money. God, there are some people with their Benz, with their BB, I don't want to mention, to bring out that money, problem. Have you not seen?
It's true.
Thank you. That is a simple example of CHROMETOPHOBia. Okay, so research shows that it shows up in different ways for different people. So why one person, there are some people that when they have money, they repeat it. What they just love is to be seeing that money. They just want to be counting the money. They have a safe what is it called now, box or something in their house.
They keep the money.
Where they keep the money. And then every day they throw money there. Every day they throw money there. Before they sleep every night, they bring out everything.
To be sure.
To be sure that the money is still there.
Has not been swallowed by rats.
By snake. I said there was a time snake.
Cockroach.
And then they count this money over and over. Every night they count it, they put it back. They bring it out. They don't want to spend 1 naira from that money. Okay. Meanwhile, no garri in the house, no rice, no food. But they go to Mama Nkechi's house. What did you cook today? Now, wow, this aroma is smelling very nice. Can I have some? Mama Nkechi will give you the first day. Ezibo nebom. Second day. Third day. And then she now sees that, it has become a routine. Mama Nkechi will stop.
She will lock her door before
Thank you. Meanwhile, if they go and check your safe box, oh my goodness, the money you have there, in fact, I don't want to talk about it, but this is reality.
Yeah, it's true.
So, and the worst part is, according to research as well, the phobia, this CHROMETOPHOBia in some people is not just about money. It could also extend to other valuables, like jewelries,
pearls.
And other things. So they don't want to how will I even put this? Let me just stop there. Okay, so there are so many effects, when you have the CHROMETOPHOBia. There's a way it can affect your life. You might not even notice on time until it is too late. Okay. Effects.
Number one, the effects are they deny themselves necessities that they can afford. 2, they avoid going out, taking a vacation, or pursuing activities they enjoy, even if they fit in their budget. 3, they develop health problems because they refuse to spend on health care or choose to buy cheaper but less nutritious food. They lack connections with friends and don't pursue romantic relationships because socializing costs money. They face legal issues because they have not paid bills.
Okay, so it's nothing different from some of the things I have said. These are the effects this particular phobia can have. Now, you see the drama that plays out. It was when I was doing this research, I was just laughing. A lot of things, came to my mind. The drama that plays out between Uche and Clara. Every morning. By me, you were not here. It started with Polo. And then at a point, Uche promised Clara, I'm going to buy you polo, you know. She was so happy. And then later he said, the tailor said he should put cup in the polo. From polo, they enter shoe. Shoe we not see. From shoe, it entered money, you know, to pay dues. Money we didn't see. From there, it entered trip to Bayelsa. Now it is what
goat
do they call? No, there's one particular thing. Eriri goat meat.
That one is not even money to buy the ABB.
And then he says he will buy 1.5. Uche has the money. Okay, he has the money to spend, but just give Clara so she will have a piece of mind. No. That's a typical example, you know. Okay, so let's open up the phone line for people to call in and share their thoughts with us as well.
Yeah.
Who do you think this affects the most? Because I know that for phobias generally, it affects the women, okay? But let's be realistic. Who does this particular phobia affect the most? The men, the women? It's not a gender thing, but it's just us having a normal conversation.
Yeah.
And then have you seen people living with this kind of phobia and maybe they don't even know that, even you yourself, it's not a bad thing to own up.
It's true.
We are humans. For someone like me, maybe because of, how will I put this now? Now you know your means, you know how much you earn. And then for people who have families, for instance, and you know the number of children you have, if you earn a certain amount of money, to some extent you might forget about yourself.
You will.
Thank you.
You
Your
will.
focus will now be on the children.
Yeah.
And then you forget to even get yourself the basic necessities. That is not what we are talking about.
Yeah.
Because it's not your fault. You have responsibilities. Our aim is people who have it in quantum. Abi?
Yes, no.
Thank you. They have it, but they have this fear of spending it. That's our, focus for today.
Okay. And the phone line to call is 0911 20,000 22 0707 454 1014.
Okay, alternatively, send us a WhatsApp message on 0707 491 3438. We are live on Facebook at Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Hello.
Hello, good yes.
Hello, good morning. It's
Mary,
good morning.
Good morning. Don and Mary, well done.
Morning,
I can't stop laughing here, honestly. I'm Mommy Zara that calls from Oji.
Okay, you're welcome, Mommy Zara.
Thank you. Honestly, this
I bet, don't worry, don't bite your mouth. We understand, okay? Just go ahead.
Yeah, one of my neighbors have that problem.
Oh.
Neighbor living very close to me.
Bam.
You know, this man, this particular man is a gardener where I stay. But since he started working, they pays him a lot of money. Do you know, he cannot bring out 100 naira to buy paracetamol for himself.
Ma'am, yeah. Have you heard it? Okay.
I'm telling you.
Typical
you know
example.
He's a gardener where in a hostel, you know, he even find it difficult to go to the market and buy food. You rather pick, if students maybe in the dustbin, they will remain red or you put there, you go down bring it out. If they remain fish and bring, you go down pick it. But Auntie Mary, you know, in his account, he has 3.2 million.
Chimo!
The day I saw the thing, I was shocked. I said, how can this kind of person live? He prefers, if he's sick now, he will come and be begging you, please help me and buy pasta. Why he has money that he can use and buy that bendy.
Okay.
If it's people there, this what do. I swear. I'm enjoying your program, Sha. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mommy
Thank
Zara.
you very much.
Typical example. CHROMETOPHOBia, that's what it's called. Can you imagine someone has got as much as that amount in their account
And still
but
begging for
finds
100
it
naira.
difficult to buy something worth 100 naira? That's a problem. Okay, we lost this particular call. Let's see if this is going to go through.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Who are we speaking with? Okay. Wait. Okay. So, what's your take on what we've been discussing?
Okay, I know someone who is a millionaire in this world. In fact, he's close to it. But if you see him dressed, he has Prada. But he goes on with your back, just in the short.
Prada.
So I think what I'm talking about is very prevalent in the society. But I think what causes most things now, in terms of here is some of them is big,
Is what? What causes it is what? We can barely hear you. Please speak up.
Most people decide to do such things because of insecurity. That's what I think. So they think that's why people begin to say, you have made it, that kind of thing. So some big men actually do that. Why some in Lagos, some big men in Lagos, they don't care all about the money, Don't care the way they dress.
Okay.
And it's also some big men, those things are not their problem. All they want is let them make money. But such thing will limit you not to have socialize with some particular kind of ladies.
Okay.
So there should be a balance towards that.
There should be a balance. Thank you so much, Engineer Caleb. Uchenna clever. Uchenna just sent in a message and he says, I really love, how will you not love this topic? Ordinary shoe, polo, everything. You refuse to buy for Clara. Don't worry. We are going to table your matter very soon. Okay? Thank God you are listening. Okay, keep your calls coming in this morning. And Engineer Caleb made a very important point. And he says some people would like to disguise.
Yes.
They don't want to show off. I don't
why
think.
Would you do that?
Yes, no, it depends. He mentioned insecurity. I agree with him. However, when it starts to affect you,
this one has to do with you.
it's now a problem.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Morning.
Morning.
Welcome.
Good
Good morning. What's your name?
Okay, good morning. Ike from Naked Odo.
Good to have you. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. And that very thing, what I believe there is that dressing or the way the person dress does not matter. What matters is the responsibility. If I can wear short knicker to Lagos and I'm able to solve, like assuming I have an issue of 10 million, I will solve it without anybody knowing. There is no problem in it. There is no problem in it. That might have been my own pattern of life. I'm at life feel like moving simple or easy. The way it's comfortable to me to everywhere.
Okay.
But what bothers me or concerns me much is my responsibility. I have a responsibility of 100,000. I solve it as if that nothing happened. I have a responsibility of 1 million. I solve it as if nothing happened. Nobody knows.
That is not chrometophobia.
Yeah.
Don't mix the two up, please. That is not. Yes, because you already pay attention to those basic needs,
You're
right?
doing it.
Okay.
So it's different. That's not what we are saying. Thank you.
I have another question now.
Quickly.
Like a woman that fears cockroach, do we call it cockroach phobia or what?
Okay, I'm going to check. Thank you so much. Women don't suffer, but it's funny. A woman, mature woman like this, we see cockroach and she's jumping up and down. I'm wondering what's going on.
Everybody has something that he or she is actually.
But this one is too much. We're going to check. Help me, cockroach, fear of cockroach, what it's called. So please don't mix up things, okay? We're not saying that you have the money, but you just choose to dress a certain way. We are not judging you. No, that's not what we are saying. It's your choice to dress the way you want, okay? I'm only talking about people who, they have it, but year on, year in, year out. I don't want to talk too much. Okay, another target. May una not come for me. You have a lot of transporters who make money on daily basis. I know what I'm saying, but I have to say it. And it's part of the example according to Dr. Daramos, not me. Now, as part of the example she gave, she mentioned transporters. Day in, day out. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, almost throughout the day, they are on the road, making a lot of money. However, they drive those cars 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Brake pad, you will not change.
Even say brake. What are the chairs?
Thank you. The chairs. One day, somebody told me he carried bed bug. From what is it called? From one of the transport buses, to the house. You will not cover your chair properly. These buses, you see iron sticking out, rusted iron. You already know that it is a hazard to your passengers. But because you feel that, how much am I bringing out to repair this thing? You go to maybe the panel beater or whoever it is, or the welder, and then they tell you it will cost you 10,000. I say, now wow, for me to bring out this 10,000 to do ordinary iron.
You seen it?
That thing you call ordinary has injured a lot of people.
Yeah.
Has it not happened to you before? And then to tear your clothes on your way to work, you are in a haste, you are rushing only for you to go in, and you get bam, and you're wondering what's going on. Repair your vehicle, Oga. I know that the economy is not smiling right now.
And clean it.
But these are basic things. Some don't even wash their buses. Wahala. God. Let's take more calls.
Hello. Hello, good morning.
My sweet mommy, good morning.
Oh, Eze, this one you're sounding calm like this today. Are you okay?
This topic. Mommy, I want to believe that I'm not talking about my state. I mean, the state of the business.
Simio, did I mention any state?
Don't make mockery of my state.
I did not make mockery of any state. I just made mention. It's obvious. It's reality.
Mommy, you know what? It made me to remember my late mother and my biological mother.
Sorry.
She was not a poor woman. Neither was she, but she was living a comfortable life. But when Mama, if she, anytime she wanted to drink tea, you know what she did? You go and buy this sachet milk. She will open it, take some in the water, and fold up the
and do what? And
fold the remaining one. I kept it. Oh God! I said, Mama, why are you doing this now? You're bigger than this now. Why not buy a one full? Liquid milk and
use it.
She would not listen to me.
Yeah.
So what do you call that? Does it mean that she had the money? She had the money, but she didn't want to spend it.
Okay.
What?
It's
so
not
she felt
for
that
me.
she has other. She felt that she has other responsibilities that will require money, the use of money.
Yes, it's not
but
a problem.
For me, I enjoy my money honestly.
Thank
The only
you.
thing I don't like doing with my money is buying drugs. I consider it as a waste.
Okay, so now understand, Eze, You are feverish, feeling feverish like this, shaking. And then you already know that if you
I will
take...
pray to God, the fever will vanish.
Oh, okay, thank you. CHROMETOPHOBIA. Eze, thank you. Did you hear him? We all pray, right? But even, what do the Bible say about faith? Without work is dead. Some things will happen to you. God will expect you. He has given you the wisdom to know what to do. Yes, some people it works for them, okay? Don't get me wrong. Don't misquote me, rather. But what I'm trying to say is, you have that problem. Fix it if you have the money.
Please.
It's as simple as ABC. He mentioned his mom who would buy. I don't think that's a problem. Because she's someone who's conscious of maybe tomorrow, and then she keeps some for later. There are some people who know how to manage.
Yes, that's the word.
It's not a problem. Where it would have become a problem is if she wants to take tea. She has the money to buy tea.
And she doesn't want
but she will carry bread and put inside water. Wahala. There is money to buy tea, and she's craving for tea, but to buy the tea, problem. So these are rather she would prefer to even take someone else's tea. Yes, people do that a lot. More calls, please.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Princess baby.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Sorry that I'm sounding like this. I'm a little bit down.
Oh, so sorry, my darling. You're always very strong. I wish you quick recovery, okay?
Amen.
Go ahead, quickly.
Hey, let me go straight to the point. I'll say this about my girlfriend. When we were in school together, the parents has the money just like mine, but she spends it's a problem. We'll be in school, we'll go for break times, spend the money, give it to you. No, rather I'm doing it for her. We came out from secondary school, entered the same nursing university. The same thing continues. Even till after our NYC, we posted different places for our NYC. She will still call me during her birthday times. I'm doing birthday, send something for me, I'll send something for her. But she doesn't spend her money.
She wants me to do it for her. Till one day I woke up, I was like, enough is enough. You don't do for me, you don't spend for others, but you allow others to do for you. That's exactly what you people are discussing this morning.
Bam.
And when she sees that no one is doing it for her again, she started doing by herself, little by little, but not the way we expect her to be doing. That's all I can contribute to this.
Princess, thank you so much. Another typical example, and then she starts to do it grudgingly for herself.
Yes, it's grudgingly.
She has the money. It's just like a lady who wouldn't want to support her man. I'm sorry, but I have to say this. Some women are very good with apricot. Calm down. No, wait. I've used men. Let me use a woman. Simple, typical example. The man gives you 50,000. Go to the market, buy food stuff or buy whatever. You carry 20,000, put in your safe box. You use 30,000. You come back. Now wow, things are difficult. Things are expensive in the market. You keep. The first week 20,000, second week 20,000, third week 20,000. Count it for 6 months. Done. How much is that?
Cool.
And then all of a sudden the man comes back one day. Now wow, business did not go as planned today. I don't know what else to do. And we don't have. Do we have provision in the house?
No.
The man say, we don't have. I've been here waiting, waiting patiently for you to come. And then the man say, Nebiko, Amaricham, is there anything you have in your? Before you even like, what do you mean? I don't have any. Am I working? Oh my God! Am I work? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? That is a simple example of chrometophobia. When you refuse to help your man, don't come for my head. Oh my goodness!
Hello?
Oh God!
Hello.
I'm here with you.
Okay. Good morning. Who are we speaking with this morning?
I am speaking with Marvelous. I just love the topic this morning.
Thank you.
Last week, a woman was crying that the son was so sick, and I took her to hospital out of sympathy. And the husband was even telling me to buy paracetamol for the little boy. So we went to hospital. I want to pay cover the bill. When the guy gave me his phone, he wants to pack his bag outside, and I saw an alert enter. The total amount I saw in his bank account is almost 8.5. While he's forcing the wife to buy paracetamol, while the child is dying.
Oh.
Some people are so wicked to themselves.
So is your son.
You see some men now, ordering to buy ordinary boxer, 5,000 or 6,000 is a problem. They will see gym of 25,000, they will not deny it, but to bring that money to buy it is a problem. They are wicked to themselves, not even that they are having a phobia or whatever. It's just
calm down. Take it easy. Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. Okay, because we're almost out of time. He made valid points, Well, I don't know what to say. Your son is dying. If you have it at that time, just try to save that child. Yes.
Yeah.
But some people will have it. That boy is dying, they'll prepare to attract sympathy from other people that will now rush and say, hey, this boy, they die, maybe rush and go hospital. When they get there, those people will pay for the hospital. You have the money. Chai. Wonderful. Okay. The last call for today.
Hello.
Hello? Okay, and we lost that call. Let's see. On Facebook, Maureen Ogadi, Slim Diva, and Dawn. I really missed you people yesterday. Thank you so much.
I missed you too.
We missed you as well. Credo Ezet says, more grace to you guys. Thank you. Uchenna Clever. I love this topic. Thank you, Uchenna. Vox Austin says, Marian Ekoma, good morning. I'm Mazi Odenibo. Ifeanyi Chukwuiwu from Ikenebo. I think I have that phobia, but I think low income is my problem. When I make money, I will diagnose myself again. Please do. Please diagnose yourself again. Okay, let's see if we've got any message on our WhatsApp this morning. We have this one. He says, good morning, my name is Kalabanibo, chatting from Imsuba Gate. You see all these drivers, some of them are very dirty. I don't blame them. Okay, though that's not the topic for today. I actually made reference to drivers who make a lot of money. Some of them, don't get me wrong, who make a lot of money but find it difficult maintaining their vehicles because they feel that if they spend, you know that you use money to get money.
Yeah.
You can't be
one-sided.
Oh God, let's take one more call, just one more call, and there we go.
Okay. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Name and location quickly. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'd have to let you go. We need someone who will speak up very fast because we are almost out of time. So diagnosis, when you go to the clinic or you go to see a professional, a qualified mental health care professional such as a therapist or a psychiatrist will diagnose the CHROMETOPHOBia, okay? And then they'll know exactly what is wrong with you, and then you'll be placed on therapy. They'll ask you a lot of questions. There is the cognitive behavioral therapy, there is the exposure therapy, there is the anxiety management skills, which has to do with meditation, mindfulness, and so on and so forth. And then they will diagnose you properly, tell you what to do, and then teach you how to cope with CHROMETOPHOBia, okay? And they tell you, try to show yourself some compassion. Try to deal with that fear. Eze, did you hear that? Kasari.
The phobia.
Thank you very much. We have to go. We have said a lot this morning, and I hope that the message has been passed. J-Boy, why are you looking at me? It's going to be one or two entertaining tunes, and at noon we'll bring you the news. And at 12:30 we would have a live interview on the afternoon drive show. Yes, a foreign artist will be here in our studio live. He will join us actually live from the United States on the phone. It's going to be a very, very enlightening conversation we'll be having with him this afternoon. But before then, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. My name is Mary Omeniwo. They call me the Slim Diva, your most adorable.
And I am Judge Dawn Ikoman, also known as Alpha Dawn.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Echo FM. Echo FM, 107th of Fresh News People.
The song you just listened to is Munachimso by Chigozurin Victor Josiah from Amuhi Eluoma Uzoakoli, Bendel, local government area of Abia State, known with the stage name God Is Yes. Is an up-and-coming artist taking the music world by storm with his new single titled Munachimso. The track Munachimso is available on all music platforms including Audiomack, Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube Music. Follow him on all social media handles at GodIsYes10 on Instagram and TikTok. For bookings and inquiries, contact him on godisyes10@gmail.com or call 081 63 455881. 081 63 455881.
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
This week to help those in need.
If you know that it's God Almighty that created you and created we Nigerians like you need to do good things for us because the masses are suffering. How you can suspend me here? Are we your slaves?
And I'm going to win this election.
That is the truth.
Stay informed with Echo FM 100.7. Join us for exclusive interviews with experts, breaking updates on local and global events, and in-depth coverage of issues impacting our community. Tune in every weekday at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. for our major news bulletin in English, Igbo, and Pidgin language. For more inquiries, you can reach us through our email, echofm@thekingmail.com. You can follow us on our social media handles at Echo FM. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the Fresh News People. It's the news at noon on Echo FM 100.7.
Good afternoon to you. This is the Global News at Noon right here on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri, the station with fair and balanced reporting. My name is Mary Omeni Wode, bringing you the latest news and breaking stories around the world. Here are the headlines. Federal government activates evacuation plan as Middle East crisis worsens. Probe begins after Kaduna-Abuja train accident injures passengers. Oyedele vows tax reforms implementation after swearing-in ceremony. On the foreign scene, China offers humanitarian aid to Iran, others amid Mid-East conflict. Magnitude of 5.8 earthquake hits off Cuba. And on sports news, Neymar upset after missing Brazil call-up. Details shortly. Stay tuned. We start off with national stories that says the federal government has stated that it is working out administrative procedures and the release of funds for the evacuation of Nigerians affected by the ongoing crisis in parts of the Middle East. The decision comes amid escalating tensions in the region triggered by missile and drone attacks linked to Iran, which have raised security concerns across several Gulf nations. The spokesperson for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Kimiebi Ebienfa, confirmed that arrangements for evacuation were ongoing. The update follows earlier concerns over the safety of Nigerians stranded in countries including Iran, Israel, the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait and Qatar, amongst others, after regional hostilities disrupted flights and travel plans. The ministry had explained that the evacuation process from Iran involves significant logistical challenges, including transporting stranded students from various universities to the Armenian border and meeting entry conditions set by Armenian authorities. It therefore noted that the government was exploring different evacuation options, including the possibility of deploying Nigerian Air Force aircraft, although the volatile security situation in the region had made it difficult to secure flights. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Railway Corporation and the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau have confirmed that a train operating on the Kaduna-Abuja rail corridor was involved in an accident on Monday, leaving several passengers injured. The incident occurred near the Asham section of the rail line in Kaduna State while the train was traveling from Rigasa Station in Kaduna to Idu Station in Abuja. According to the management of the Nigerian Railway Corporation, the incident occurred at about 10:30 a.m. and involved a rear locomotive and the passenger coach due to a coupling failure. Confirming the development in a statement, the managing director of NRC, Dr. Kayode Opeifa, stated that the injured passengers were immediately attended to and taken to a nearby medical facility for treatment. He added that emergency protocols were activated immediately after the occurrence, with technical teams deployed to the scene to address the situation. The Bureau stated that its investigators had begun evidence gathering and analysis, focusing on technical, operational, and infrastructure factors,